Hey guys, it's LSuperSonicQ here with another episode of the Super Sketching series, but you'll notice that I don't already have an outline that I drew here, because I kind of just got this really quick idea to kind of step away from the Sonic characters for a little bit and kind of expand with some other characters, so I thought about drawing Quote from Cave Story. So for the longest time there wasn't really any real artwork for Quote until they remade it on the 3DS, but that artwork I don't really like. So this is kind of just how I draw Quote in my own style. I'm going to try and do this as best I can. I still have that blister from when I drew Infinity on High. Yeah, you guys are probably like, wow, you posted that a while ago. Yeah, that's how long ago this was recorded. But I just got the idea, so I wanted to do it. So, let's start. Okay, we'll start with the head first. I always start with the head, and the hat on Quote first, so let's just hope I don't mess this up too many times. It's kind of like a box shape, and then you bring that down, and then you get the rim of the hat like that. And you got this metal plate right there. And then from there, I usually do two circles and his little whatever that is that he has. Then I typically do the head, which is, I'm trying to think how yeah, it's kind of like a weird shape like that. And then from the head, I always go with the hair next. It's kind of just all over the place, and then you can color in just to make it look a little bit better. I haven't actually drawn Quote in a long time. I used to really draw him a lot a couple years ago when I first really got into Cave Story, but since then I really haven't drawn him a whole lot. Then you gotta put that hair, those three little hairs, on the middle of his face. And let's add some shines to this little plate thing, because it just makes it look cooler. So, that's essentially his head. We can put another thing over here just for depth's sake. Alright, next is the cool part, because we're going to do the eyes next. I think the eyes really make Quote. So, from what I remember how I used to draw him, because like I said, I haven't drawn him in a while, he has big eyes like that, and then there's a line going down. Put eyebrows on him. I think he has a nose. Yeah, like that. There. It's pretty cool looking Quote just looking up right there. So, that's not bad for a face. I'm glad I did not mess that up. And I didn't have to use 20 sheets of paper. That's why I don't usually like to do things like this, is because I just use up so much paper because I mess up so many times. So, alright, that was essentially his head, actually. I thought it was going to take us a lot longer, but it didn't. So, we'll move on to his body next. His body's not much harder than his head, honestly. He does have a muscle shirt going on, so oh, he has a scarf. He has a scarf. Almost forgot about the scarf. That's like the most important thing. Alright, I kind of already did that line there, so we'll do this. You kind of just gotta make a bunch of, you gotta make a bunch of lines and make it look like he actually has a scarf wrapped around his, neck. And then once you've done that to satisfaction, he has, those little, like, I don't know, like the ends of the scarf, like swooping off in like the breeze or whatever, so we can just do some kind of like some kind of thing like that, just to make it look a little cooler. All right, so we got that going on now. Now is his actual shirt, like I was saying. He's got a muscle shirt going on, so we gotta pay attention to that. Yeah, we'll draw him with his gun down at the bottom or something, but we got that going on. Let me just color that in quick. Actually, I won't color in the whole thing. I'll just add like alright, it's looking pretty rad. Alright, so now we will put, I think I'm gonna add some, I think I used to draw him with some hair on the back of his head, because it just looked better. I don't know, I just feel like something's missing, so I'm gonna add some. Alright. yeah, now we can add his other uh, um arm hand with his gun, which will kind of, I guess, kind of just doing this on the fly. So we'll just put it down right like here. All right, I'm gonna finish up the shirt first, so we can get that out of the way. All right, now he's got gloves on. They're essentially, I'm gonna say they're probably more or less just like Sonic's, honestly. In terms of how they look, I believe. I mean, they're just, it's essentially a glove. Then you can add some finger slits or whatever you want to do. Yeah, more or less like that. Then this hand is going to be holding the gun, so you got to do that kind of thing going on. Yeah, I just don't want to mess this up. And his gun is the polar star, so got to put a star on it somewhere. I actually don't really know how it like exactly looks again. I'm just kind of, for the sake of this, just kind of sketching it out. Alright, it's looking pretty nice. Now I'll just extend the wacko shading on his shirt. Now we'll kind of just finish it off with his pants down here. I always thought that he had like a really big waist, honestly. So that's always how I drew him, with a big waist. And he does have a belt. I always draw him with a belt. Just lines down, and then kind of bring it over to make it look like he's got some creases in his pants. Which I actually don't know if I actually got on camera, but just bring it down, and then, so this camera thing's really weird with like trying to get it all in. So yeah, essentially that's a pretty good sketch of quote, just a quick sketch, not really going off of anything. It's kind of my own interpretation. This is a pretty good chill episode, just something a bit different. Oh, I gotta sign it, but I'm not gonna put any kind of logo or anything on here. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, till the next video, I'm LSuperSonicQ, and